Hi guys, I'm Jim and this is Jim's Fix-It Shop. And today, it's a little dark in here. I've been shutting off lights. I've got a bunch of pictures to show you, and I've been trying to figure out how to do it without a bunch of glare on the two screens. But this is a guy that I know in Virginia. His name is Mike. And if I didn't know better, I would say this is a Snapper dealership. I don't know where he got all this stuff or how long he's been accumulating it, but he wants to sell it. He wanted to sell me the entire thing. Now, my shop is I think 28 by 40, the main room. If this room was totally empty, I don't think I could walk around in it if I bought all this stuff and put it in here. He has an amazing collection of Snapper parts. Some of them are, if you ever watched, American Picker or whatever it is, they're always talking about old, new stock. Well, this is what he has. Some of this stuff I would guess is probably 15, 20 years old, and a lot of it is still brand new in the box. I'm going to show you some pictures. This looks like there's so much stuff it's hard to distinguish what is what, but this to me looks like in the background here a lot of brand new baggers in the box. Looks like there's an engine here, maybe a couple seats or gas tanks, and there's a bunch of parts here that are in boxes. Here he took this out of a box. This is a Ninja blade and the cover that encloses the mower deck, so you turn it into a mulcher. He has a few of those brand new in the box. This one he took out to photograph it. This is a old Tough Series machine he's stripping for parts. So he will have an 8-gear differential gear for you guys that are looking for them. And he said he has one brand new 8-gear in the box. Here is one of his machines that he has rebuilt totally to sell. I'm sorry, the glare is really bad. In this picture it looks pretty nice. I don't know how to get rid of the glare. Just give you some idea what this guy has. Couple of fenders he sent me pictures of for guys that was looking for a new fender. Here is engines. Now he rebuilds engines. He's a 20-year small engine mechanic. He does as a hobby. He works out of his house on computers, and this is what he does when he gets tired of looking at a monitor. And when he gets done working on them, he paints them, and he orders a kit from Briggs & Stratton with all of the decals that he puts on the engine. So if you buy this thing, it's going to look brand new. Here's some more parts, new parts that he has on the shelf. I'm really sorry about the glare on this screen. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here's 4 snappers that he's got in different stages of repair. And here is a bagger right back here that I've only seen one. A good friend of mine has one, and it's called a clamshell. It mounts on the back of the machine, and it's in 2 pieces. And where he uses it, they come around down the street with a big vacuum and they suck the leaves off of the edge of the road. It works perfect for him because he backs up to the road. You pull a lever and this clamshell opens up. Everything falls on the ground. It snaps shut and you take off. You don't even get off the machine. I believe he has one of them. You can just see that back here. Just more parts and belts. Let me get rid of the other. Blow that picture up a little bit. Here's a parts bin full of bolts and nuts for the machine. The tapered bolts for the wheel flanges, nuts and bolts for the engines to hold them down. And you can see he's got a clutch disc up here. Here's a pile of brand new clutch discs for the Snapper riders. And let me turn this one sideways. Here is a pile of baggers. It looks like most of them are the single bag baggers. Here is a bag and wagon. Most of you guys probably never seen one of them. It's a little trailer that you pull behind your Snapper and it blows all the leaves in that trailer if you have a big yard and your bagger's just not big enough. This back here on the top, right there, looks like it could be a double bagger. Here's another shot of brand new baggers in the box and the tubes for them. I can't, it's just, I can see other boxes of parts here, but I can't tell what they are. Here is a shelf full of stock. You can see up here there's a bunch of seats. There's a whole pile of tires stacked up back here. Here's engines that he has rebuilt. What's on the floor? It looks like a couple more engines down here on the floor, and this is just all parts. Most of them look to be in the original boxes. And that's all the pictures I have. Now, like I said, he's contacted me a lot. We go back and forth. If I have an engine question I just can't figure out, I call Mike. And he'll usually tell me what to forward to my viewer that needs help on their machine. Excuse me. And he wants to sell this stuff. Now, I don't think he cares if he sells the whole lot or if he sells it piece by piece. But it will be, the buyer pays the shipping, and what he would really like is people to just come and get it so he don't have to deal with trying to ship this stuff. He lives in Virginia, and I've been tempted to drive down there myself just to pick up a few items. There was one picture here I wanted to point out, and I didn't come across it. I don't see it on here. Let me go back to his email. Because that picture I definitely wanted to show. Well, there's another one I missed. I'm sorry. Here's a stack of differential covers. And this is the picture I wanted to show. Here is a box full, well, not full, a box of hexagon tubes. And if you can see above that, there's a bunch of, looks to be new long axles. I imagine he's got the short axles there somewhere too. But this is just a gold mine of parts. This picture looks to be a little dark, but in that box I can see gears for a chain. So that's got to be some of the gears that go into the chain case to be that big around in diameter and accept a chain. Here's a couple of axles laying on the floor underneath that box. I thought I had all the pictures in my gallery, but sorry. I can't tell what's in that box. It could be a cover for an engine. But it's just an amazing collection of parts. Just unreal. Here's one of the recycling kits in the box, brand new. Get this goofy thing to change here. And he even has the directions that show how to assemble the Ninja kit. I'm going to have to figure out a way to show pictures without all of this glare. I can't tell what's in these boxes, but I can read it says Snapper on the box. Now, I mentioned it to one of my viewers that asked me about a bagger, and he said he had already been contacted from a gentleman in Florida to purchase one of the baggers. Now, this guy's name is Mike, and I'm not good with names. Kish, I believe. It's Kish. And his email, if I can find his email, I should know it by heart by now. Let me just type it in, it should pull it up. And never does when you want it to. Oops. Oh well. Okay, here's his email. And I'll write it in the box below in the description box. It's michael.s.kish, Kish, at comcast.net. He said it was okay to give out his email address. If there's parts you need, help him out and buy these things. He really wants to get rid of all this stuff. It's lowercase letters, no uppercase. michael.s.kish at comcast.net. Like I said, I'll print it in the little box below. And send him an email and see what he's got. I'll tell you, if you need any parts and he don't have them, I would be totally surprised. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the box below or send me an email, and I'll see what I can do. I'm getting flooded with emails because nobody's working. Everybody's home working on their snappers, apparently. So that's about it. Don't forget to subscribe. I need your help to keep this channel going. And I guess that's about it. So until next time, work safe, have fun, and snap on, my friend. We'll talk to you soon. So long.